teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? We're here for a college football playoff quarterfinal collision on EA Sports College Football. It's the USC Trojans against the home team. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
The most iconic venue in all of college sports, and it never disappoints. The Rose Bowl is rocking right now. This beautiful scenario, this beautiful setting. We cannot wait to have another iconic moment. History continues to get made right here on this field, guys. The Rose Bowl is ready to rock for this huge playoff game. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. So USC's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Right away, the focus on this offensive line, well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front, Joel, that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first down. Get into those third and shorts, because if you're in third and long, there's no chance.
They'll run it to the right side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches. The Trojans will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. With the strength of the two power conferences, Big Ten and SEC, Joel, we're going to see more and more of these conference battles within the playoff bracket.
And Chris, when we talk to the coaches about this, they don't love it because of all the familiarity that they have with these coaching staffs and all these players. It just becomes a more difficult matchup for these guys in the playoff. They'd much rather play a different conference, but here we are. You got to go execute whether you like it or not.
Gonna run it. It's Campbell. He's got the first and still going. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out with the 32. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quick pass, the catch is made. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Wants to throw it. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's going to pull it down and run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Back in motion now. To the air. It's Williams. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down. On the jet sweep. Makes the catch and has space. Touchdown, USC, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, it's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. And you got the sense in those first couple possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. He has first down yardage at the 46. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Handoff to the single back. Gets the first and still running. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big anytime you move.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous. Back to pass. It's Williams. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, other than turning it over, that's about the worst way you can start a possession. Now, you're way behind the chains, looking to maybe get half of it back here. Try to create, I guess, 3rd and 8.
Now here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. Great connection there for 6 points. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Pass complete on a crossing route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. After the run, sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down play coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Scanning the field. It's Williams. A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he makes the catch out of the 10. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 10. It's USC on top as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Great move there. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Southern Cal. See if they can convert the point after.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Takes the handoff. It's Campbell. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start.
Sees an opening. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Good scramble by this quarterback. I know it doesn't pick up a ton of yards here, but you're creating a more manageable down and distance, and you're getting down and avoiding the hit. It's a really good job managing the game.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And now here comes the point after attempt. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. We start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. And they'll kick it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the offense trots back onto the field here. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. Aggressive call on the first play of the drive, but doesn't work. 2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. The sure hands. It's Campbell. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. And this time it's complete.
We used to call these slant routes from the inside receiver a lookie. And the reason is it happens so fast that all you got to tell him is, hey, bud, you better look real.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. What a catch by the sophomore. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Williams. A deep shot to the left side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30. And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting him off. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, he's got open space. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain of incompletion. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half. Trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He busts into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Wide open downfield. He's in the burst into space. Breaks into the clear. The 10. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for, this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now Joe getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late 2nd quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early 3rd quarter drive.
And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And a handoff as they run the counter play.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Tackle is big, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Now we have a timeout call by USC. That's their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket in the rest of the half. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 10. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside, and the game will pick up the 1st down, tackled at the 22. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the pocket collapsing. He gets the first, now looking for more. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. Let's just take a moment to process what we're seeing. Two quarterbacks, both dropping dimes left and right, both on pace to have career days. I can't wait to see what they have in store here in this second half.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. We're set to get the third quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, catching up with Coach at the half, he delivered a passionate message in the locker room about ball security. He said, we have performed well at times. Our quarterback has been good, but too many turnovers. I want him right on that line of taking risks, delivering the ball downfield, but not putting it in jeopardy. That is their focal point to start the third quarter. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Out of bounds at the 47. One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a first down. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. A short completion to the tight end. He goes out of bounds just short of the 35-yard line. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. They'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And the running back takes the handoff. He's got a crease. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. 1st and goal for the offense. They're going to run it. Here comes the point after attempt. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. To the air, it's Williams. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. 5-yard pickup on first down sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play-calling options here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
That's a fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. And the Trojans will line up to kick it away. That's his 4th punt already today. Look at the leg strength, a booming punt. And he's got it at the 15. But he's got some space here. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. They'll hand it off. Inside the 45. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Handoff to the back. 1st down and more. He's still running. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth, answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the 2nd half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Trojans offense back on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Davis. And again, they make the stop. This defense has been all over this running back in this playoff game. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Bringing pressure. Trying to create here on the move. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You cannot miss a wide-open wide receiver down the field. That's a big play, a huge play. Could have broken this game wide open. You've got to step through your drop back, and if anything...
They trap him and sack him back at the 10. And the Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And that sets up a return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the offense trots back out on the field again. They'll run it here. He's got some space. Look out.
I love that this offense doesn't get bored taking a profit. If this defense can't stop this back, then give him the ball, and he continues to find the end zone. 3rd touchdown of the game. If they don't adjust, make them pay, and that's exactly what this coordinator has done.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They'll give it to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. He's got it with room to roam. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry up.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Makes the catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Defense all over that 1st down throw. A short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackled short of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th and 1.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Williams. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion and plenty to spare. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. He fights through a tackle.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Getting thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Just a few seconds left in the third quarter of this playoff collision. Time for one more play. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. Third down and short. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go on 4th down. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. A handoff to the back. And an opening here. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Grinding away on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Oh, Chris, just a terrible play call. On 3rd and inches, you've got 2 plays to run the ball and get the first down. The goal is to move the chains, and now they're facing a long 4th down opportunity. I just hate that pass play.
And the defense gets a 4th down stop. A huge moment in this playoff game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45. And the Trojans come to the line to run the hurry-up. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. Has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. So can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Barber. He's got space. Touchdown, Trojans. There was no catching him that time. That's another big play for the Heisman quarterback. Joe, he came in knowing the target was even bigger and the pressure even greater, but he's delivered so far.
And Chris, I just credit his approach because in that conversation with us, yes, he understood that the target was bigger, but he also understood that all he could do was control the controllables. Go out there, respect his process, go about preparation. That's exactly what he's done, and that's why he's had success.
Single back takes the handoff. Timeout taken by the Trojans. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Ball hand it off. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Now we have a timeout call by USC. That's their second. We've got one more timeout to use now. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Inside the 30. And there it is, the first down to essentially ice this playoff game, and they'll move on to the semifinals. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. 1st and goal, handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business. Expected to win. Had to manage that layoff. And now Joel didn't look rusty, looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more. That was what I was most impressed with. We've seen in the history of this playoff, these teams with the long break, they will come out and they will show some rust and they won't execute their game plan. But this group did it beautifully here today. And it's certainly a group that is focused on the objective, which is going on to win a national championship. I certainly would not want to play this group in the semifinals.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser begins a long off-season, and the winner stays alive for the national championship. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.